What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on September 19th, 2022. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that are available right now. This does include the Target exclusive Marvel Blacklight figures that you see pictured here. So there's Wasp, Shuri, Gamora and Nebula, which come in a 2-pack, and then also Valkyrie on Pegasus. And there are some other products related to these characters with their Blacklight colors. I've seen the mini backpack in store, so be on the lookout for those items. Also, Kamran from Miss Marvel, the series, he is starting to show up in Target locations as well. You see here Dr. Voodoo, which is a Walgreens exclusive, is showing up in some Walgreens locations. And do make sure that you check out the Walgreens website because they do restocks every once in a while, or they'll stock figures every once in a while. So just check to see what they have going on. They tend to have Marvel exclusives. Now, if you have a Costco in your area, and of course, if you have a membership as well, then you can be on the lookout for the 4-packs that you see here, including the Disney Princess 4-packs, and then also the Pokemon 4-pack that you see pictured here as well. Now with BAM, they do have an exclusive My Hero Academia figure that you see here. I believe the character's name is Jiro, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that particular pop is actually available on the website at the time of this recording if you don't have a Books A Million in your area. The new Chucky and Tiffany from the Bride of Chucky figures, those are starting to show up in stores, and I know that some websites have them ready to ship out as well. The same thing is true for the new Hannibal Lecter pop that you see pictured here. Focusing now on Funko.com, they have several new recent exclusives that you can still pick up on the website. So that does include the Five Nights at Freddy's Pez 4-pack, the exclusive Miss Marvel figure that you see here, Rick with the memory vial, of course Rick being from Rick and Morty. The die-cast door with the chase is still available. And most recently, Patrick Bateman, the soda, of course, a Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, which does have that chase variant there. I did order 2 of those. I'm really hoping that I get that chase. I'm a big fan of that movie in that performance by Christian Bale. So again, all of these figures I just mentioned are available right now at the time of this recording. And then you see here pictured the 3-liter Wampa soda with chase, which is coming soon to Funko.com. Of course, we don't know the date when it will become available. If I can give a heads up on that, then I will do a community post about it on the day that it will become available. All right, so of course there is this box of fun box that's going to be available with Fright Night. Remember, there's going to be available for people that attend the event, and then also there will be a public box, and they should be different from each other. But there's possibly going to be some Freddy Funko sodas in the mix. You know, that's not guaranteed right now. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. And not too long after the last Funko News video that I did, Loungefly did reveal some more mini backpacks that will be available at NYCC, and you see them pictured here. The one that really jumps out to me is the Finkelstein one. I really like the head lifting up and the brain beneath, which is of course a great reference to the movie A Nightmare Before Christmas. But a good mix of bags there, and you can check out that previous video. I did go through, well, I'll just say previously I did cover New York Comic Con. Basically, I did that in a separate video, so you can go back and check that out if you are interested. You see here that there are some Pop Asia exclusives on the way for these characters, Chang E and Moon Rabbit. I'm not familiar with them, but yeah, that's coming soon for people that can purchase Pop Asia pops. Now, the signed Diamond Trish Stratus pop is available on her official website. Initially, it was going for like $100, and I'm not really sure how many people purchased it at that price, but it's had a huge markdown now. It's $35. So if you are a big Trish Stratus fan, definitely go ahead and take advantage of that huge discount there for that signed pop. Now with Five Nights at Freddy's, they do have a board game as well, and this is available for pre-order with various retailers. And if you get a pre-order in, make sure you check the date of when it's going to ship out from that particular retailer. Fright Night ticket sales are going to take place on September 22nd. So of course that's just a couple of days away from the time of this recording here, and you do have to have a New York Comic Con pass in order to be able to enter Fright Night, so do keep that in mind. And definitely make sure that you're following Funko on social media for more details about this event. And the time for the ticket sales should be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And like I said, follow Funko on social media to learn any more details about this particular event. The Geico Gecko Halloween pops that you see here should be coming very soon. I'm not sure if they're going to be tied to this particular event or anything. Not really sure what's going on necessarily with the release of those, but of course, as I learn more, I will share that with you all. The Bella Porch Pop that you see here, this is of course a common figure that's available for pre-order with various retailers. I think she actually did a signing at Funko Hollywood, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is with various retailers, so if you get a pre-order in, just check to see when it's going to ship out from that retailer. Same thing is true for Titania and Wong. These are common figures that you see here, and of course these are based on their appearance within the She-Hulk series. So again, these are available, these are commons available for pre-order with various retailers. Now with Amazon, you can actually order or pre-order these 500-piece Funko puzzles that you see pictured here. So they have an Elf one, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, and an Avatar one as well. So all of these are available to order right now, and they should release at the beginning of November. Now at GameStop, you can still pre-order this exclusive Cyberpunk Watson with Nessie, and that's going to be releasing very soon here as of September 30th. With Walmart, you can go ahead and order this exclusive Halloween DVD cover. I didn't realize that at first, that it's not VHS. It actually is referred to as a DVD cover, of course, with Michael Myers, and that is up for a December 17th release. Now, as far as NFTs are concerned, the Looney Tunes has a wave coming up, and you see the physical pops here. And I gotta say, the physical pops here are pretty impressive, which may be frustrating to somebody, you know, if they're a big Looney Tunes fan, but they're not into NFTs. That's kind of unfortunate. But again, there are some great designs here. I think especially Wile E. Coyote, I really like that what they did with him, how his body has the accordion design going on, which it would happen to him sometimes when he would get smashed by a boulder or something like that. So that is pretty clever there. And like I said, pretty cool pops overall. And of course, they have here Freddy Funko as Bugs Bunny. So yeah, these figures here, again, they're tied to the NFTs, so they're going to be huge numbers, you know, in terms of resale on the second market eventually, but it is what it is at this point. But yeah, these NFTs should actually be available as of Tuesday, September 20th. So that's right upon the, you know, the time that some of you will be checking this out, and that time is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be on your toes if you are interested in those particular NFTs. All right, moving forward here, Gabriel Iglesias, if you go to his official website, he actually has a couple of bundles available, including some mini backpacks, of course, made by Loungefly. And, you know, he has his Day of the Dead pop available as well within some of those bundles, at least two of the bundles. So you can check out the website, you know, if you're interested, if you're a big fan of his. He also has a pop pin set as well. So yeah, check that out. Like I said, if you are a big fan of Gabriel Iglesias. And then with Entertainment Earth, they have several exclusive Loungefly backpacks, mini backpacks, and then some other products as well. Some of them being holiday themed. They got a lot going on, actually. They even have a Black Panther themed mini backpack now. So yeah, check out Entertainment Earth, especially if you are a big Loungefly fan. Like I said, there's a good variety there. And also with Entertainment Earth, they have an exclusive Sebastian, this being Sebastian, of course, from The Little Mermaid pop, that is available for pre-order, and that is up for a January release. And I think that is a pretty impressive pop. If you're a big fan of the movie, that might be one you want to add to your collection, so you can go ahead and get that pre-order in. And there is a link in the description for Entertainment Earth. And also with The Little Mermaid, she does have a VHS cover on the way. You know what I'm saying? She, of course, because her pop is there with the cover from the movie. So that is coming up soon on Amazon. It's not listed just yet, though. But one that you can go ahead and pre-order if you're interested in is the Nightmare Before Christmas VHS cover that you see pictured here. And that's pretty easy to find on Amazon's website. Now, along with the D23 releases, there was one item that I don't think we had seen before those items got listed, and that is the Baymax 2-pack that you see here. And this is a 2-pack of pop pins, and I think it's actually still available on Funko.com. You can check on that if you are interested in that. And then with Loungefly, they have even more Disney Villains products on the way, including the mini backpack that you see here, which I think is a common item. So you may find this with various retailers. And there are some other Disney Villains products as well by Loungefly to be on the lookout for. Now with GameStop, they've had a G.I. Joe box before. In fact, they may have had more than one, because I know there was the G.I. Joe and Transformers collaboration box as well. But you see that they have a new one here featuring Destro with that gold head. I really like that look for Destro. I think that is pretty cool. So yeah, you can pre-order this right now on the website, and it is up for a November release. And of course, you see all the items that you get within that box. And then also GameStop is getting an exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skateboard deck, and that is available for pre-order, and it is on the website right now as well, and that is up for a September release, so it should be releasing here very soon. And then still focusing on GameStop, they have this very awesome Harley Quinn here. So this is a 30th anniversary Harley Quinn with playing cards. You see her, of course, laying on the playing cards there. I've actually seen a statue with this design before, but it was just a little bit too pricey for me personally. So I'm very glad to see this Funko Pop here. Definitely going to add that to my collection. I think anybody that's a big Harley Quinn fan, this is a pretty easy purchase there. And then remember that GameStop has also had this Red Saber series going on, of course, you know, referring to lightsabers and the Sith, basically. So of course we have here now Count Dooku, and like the other ones, it does have glow-in-the-dark detailing with it, especially with the base there. And it's pretty obvious who, you know, who's going to be the last figure in this series. You see the silhouette there of Darth Vader. So if you're into you know, Star Wars and you're a big fan of the Sith, of course, I think this is a pretty cool series here, and it's almost complete at this point. So there are, of course, more Naruto pops on the way, and I've been talking about those previously. I shared the rumor list and all of that, and we get some images here of these pops that are coming very soon. And then also there is a flocked Naruto figure here that is with Hot Topic as part of that Class 1B series that they've been having going on. When I first saw this character, right away, I mean, what popped in my mind is Teen Wolf. It just this character reminds me so much of Teen Wolf, and I know I can't be the only one out there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking figure there, and his figure is up for a late November, early December release. Of course, you can go ahead and get that pre-order in. And some more anime figures that are on the way include the GameStop exclusive Jiro figure that you see here, and of course that is with a Pop T as well. Then there is the glow-in-the-dark Pain, of course Pain being from Naruto as well here, another character from Naruto. So yeah, that is up for a November release. But right now, I will point out his pre-orders are currently sold out, but more than likely he'll get a restock, and of course you'll be able to check on him in stores once he becomes available as well. And then remember with GameStop that they've also had this Boruto, basically, I guess you would almost call it like a build-a-scene type of thing going on. I don't know enough about this series to actually know what you would call this structure, but they've been, you know, revealing these figures over time. So here is the latest one, and I think the character's name is Hiruzen. Forgive me if I mispronounced that there, but he's actually up for a January release. So again, all of these figures here you can get pre-orders in with GameStop. So at a recent event, Funko did do some other reveals here, including showing that, of course, Grogu is going to return to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And you see the figure here with the actual people pulling the balloon. I think that is pretty creative there. Funko also did more of a reveal of their Biddy Pops that they have coming up. These are small size pop figures. Might be good for people that are very limited in space. And it does look like they're going to have some of these that actually come in like mini fridges. And Freddy Funko will be featured, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see the rollout of this product once it does become available. And then with Pop Candy, there are going to be some Care Bears. I guess you could call them figures still, because it's basically figures that contain the candy. So that's something else that is on the way. So as I learn more about these releases, of course, then I will do updates. There are two sodas on the way here. You see we have Hawkman, of course, from the Black Adam movie. He's on the way there. And then also, of course, we have Arwen as well from Lord of the Rings. So these sodas are coming up soon. Don't know exactly when they're going to become available. When they start showing up, who knows? Maybe I'll share them in a community post. We'll see with that. U2, this had been rumored for a while that there is a Zoo TV pop album on the way. That does seem to be legit, and that should be something that should be available very soon here. With the pop ornaments, you see that there is a glitter Batman and also a Freddy and holiday pajamas, which are actually listed on Funko.com, but they're not available for sale just yet, but they should be available pretty soon. I'm not sure if these two are actually going to be available in Walmart as well. I think that's where most of the ornaments are going to show up. But yeah, like I said, these are at least listed on Funko.com for the time being. And of course, you can sign up for a notification if you're really interested in those. So finally, Snoop Dogg is collaborating with Funko, and the collaboration is more involved than I expected it to be, because there's actually going to be a retail store called the Dog House in Southern California, and of course it's going to sell Funko products. So that is very interesting, and this is going to open early next year. So again, like I said, they're going pretty deep with their collaboration. I think that is pretty cool. And then of course we did get the official reveal of Snoop Dogg Pops, and it's a pretty good variety. And if you're a big fan of his, I think you could definitely find something here to add to your collection, and maybe even more than one figure. Of course, you see that there are various Pops here, and of course Snoop is a big fan of the NBA and the NFL, so it's no surprise to see Pops of him in jerseys. They're kind of limited, I guess you could say, but 15,000 is a pretty big number for each of those, you know, him and the jerseys there. I do like that they have the gold figure with the chase of him actually turning into the dog. I think that is pretty cool there. A good reference for Snoop Dogg there. And of course, they have the Doggy Style Pop album as well. I still feel like Doggy Style, you know, his debut album is one of the best rap albums just ever. That's a really awesome album to listen to from beginning to end. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to finally see this collaboration happening. You know, I figured it would happen at some point. You know, we just had to be patient there. Definitely let me know what you think about these Snoop Dogg Pops, and which ones you may add to your collection. And then, of course, you all, I definitely have to address the Festival of Fun. I do want to point out that this is not tied to an actual in-person event. It's just Funko revealing, you know, these holiday-related figures. And most of these, you actually can go ahead and get pre-orders in for. And when you do your pre-orders, do make sure that you are checking for the dates of when these items will actually ship out. It will depend on which retailers you go with, although there are some exclusives in the mix. Now, to start off with here, you see that there are some lounge slide products. Once again, we got some related to the Peanuts, we got some products related to Elf, and related to Mickey Mouse as well. And there are some more Popsies on the way, and I will cover some more of these here as I move along. And I'm going to try to move through these pretty quickly, because I think a lot of you, if you really follow Funko content, then you may have seen a lot of these items already. All right, so with the ornaments, I just want to remind you again real quick, and for one thing, I got to say really good variety with the ornaments here, but check Walmart, you know, check for Walmart with these. But the ornaments also are listed on Funko.com, and do remember now that some of the ornaments actually have gold chase variants as well. So do keep that in mind, and they actually do show which ones have the chase variants if you check them out on Funko.com and on Walmart's website as well. They will show you which ones have those chase variants going on. But remember, you can look for these in stores as well, and make sure you look around where the ornaments usually are, not just where the Pops are, because they might be kind of spread out in the store. And then some other items here. We got Harry Potter, a pop and tea set, but that actually is a pocket pop, by the way. I do want to make sure I clear that up. That is a pocket pop along with that pop tea there. And then, of course, you see they have some standalone pocket pops. We have here also the Star Wars Snowman, which I pretty much have covered these before, but do remember there is an Amazon exclusive 5-pack of those figures if you want to get those all together. And then the Snowman Yoda is going to be a Funko.com exclusive coming up here in the near future. With the Gremlins VHS cover there, or, you know, the movie poster there, we actually have a flocked Gizmo along with it. That is a Walmart exclusive. And by the way, you're going to hear me saying that a lot here, because a lot of these items are actually going to Walmart. And then they also have the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation VHS cover or movie poster there with Walmart. And I love what they did with the pop there, matching it up with the cover. That is pretty funny there, pretty well designed. Next up here, we have Mariah Carey, a pop album, All I Want for Christmas. I feel like I heard that song dozens of times last holiday season. I probably did, because pretty much any store I went in, it seems like they would play it, and if I was in there long enough, I might even hear it twice. But her pop does actually look pretty well designed, especially the hair sculpt there. So if you're a big Mariah Carey fan, you might want to pick that up. And then from The Office here, of course, you see Michael, Pam, and Jim. They have on the Santa hats, and of course Dwight has on his elf hat there, and that's a 4-pack that will be available with Walmart. You see that they have Popsies as well, of course, of Michael in his sort of smooth Santa outfit there, and of course Dwight as the elf. And then there's also a mug, and I believe that's actually a pop pin that you see there as well, and again, that is with Walmart. So we have here the Coca-Cola figures. We got 2 different variants of Santa, one of them being a Funko.com exclusive, and also 2 variants of the Polar Bear. I love him rocking the sunglasses there. And of course, the Amazon exclusive is a flocked variant of that figure. I can see those figures doing pretty well. And then we also have here a new Jeffrey pop, a holiday Jeffrey from Toys R Us. Remember, Toys R Us is linked up now with Macy's, so I think this is actually on the Macy's website, and actually did a community post about this previously, so that figure may still be available. To me personally, it feels good to see this exclusive being available here in the US, because it's been a good while since we've actually had a Toys R Us exclusive that we could get here in the US. There have been those Jeffrey pops based on Harry Potter that have been available in Canada, but yeah, like I said, this is the first US exclusive I think available in a good while. Pretty awesome to see, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we could get some more Toys R Us exclusives in the future, you know, with this collaboration with Macy's. As far as sodas are concerned, here you see the Grinch, and he has a really awesome chase there, the flock chase, and he's holding Max up under an arm. Then we also have the Misfit Elephant, which I did cover previously, that has a flocked variant. You see the Popsies here again, Bumble and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This FOA Shorts toy soldier that you see here, this is actually listed with Target, but I think it did pre-sell out, probably because it has that diamond chase going on, but be on the lookout for a restock with that, and of course it should be in stores soon enough as well. These are two very awesome sodas that have been pre-selling out on websites. We have Santa Jack here that has a blacklight variant, and then we also have this Holiday Stitch, which has a variant of him holding Scrump there. So like I said, these have been very popular. I've been seeing them pre-selling out on websites, but I'm sure you can still track these down if you are strongly interested in them. And then with DC, there is a lot going on here, so I'm not going to point out every single item there, but you see the previously released Holiday Superman does have a DIY variant now, so that, you know, you can paint it up the way that you want to. And of course, we have the DC gingerbread figures, which I pretty much addressed those previously. At the time, though, I did not see this Joker figure, which is a Funko.com exclusive. Really like the look of that gingerbread Joker there. The Batman, of course, has a diamond variant that's going to be with Hot Topic. Remember, there's going to be that 5-pack, which is a Walmart exclusive. And then basically some of the figures that released previously, it will still be available, including the plushes, and there's going to be a 4-pack of those previously released figures, again with Walmart. You see Walmart pretty much all over the screen. So I'll just say, basically, if you're really into these holiday items, definitely make sure you check out Walmart. And then Marvel got some love too with this Festival of Fun. Some previously released figures are going to get DIY variants. There is a new Peter Quill Star-Lord there holding Groot along with him. That had been rumored, and of course he's decked out for the holidays. Remember that previously released gingerbread Marvel figures are going to be in that 4-pack with that glow-in-the-dark Hulk, and again that's with Walmart, of course. There's the Holiday Groot, which has a glow-in-the-dark chase. I'm really wondering what Groot is going to look like in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because I'm sure he's going to be aged up some more, so that's going to be interesting to see. The rocket that you see here, I think that is actually a pop pin. You see that Star-Lord mug, and there's a Something Wild Guardians of the Galaxy game as well. So I know I went through that pretty quickly. You can kind of run back through if you need to, but yes, a lot of holiday items on the way, and like I said, a lot of them are going to be with Walmart. Now with the rumor mill, I'm going to make this very quick because there's just a couple of rumors that I want to address. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of the same rumors just floating around again and again. So I just kind of broke this down to some that I haven't really addressed. So as far as Spider-Man No Way Home is concerned, we could see some pop pins featuring the 3 different Spider-Man, and then also Doctor Strange as well. With Star Wars, there should be a lot more figures on the way, and some of these will be like, you know, updates of figures that have come out previously, but we could get Han Solo shrugging. That's kind of a classic image of him. A new Luke Skywalker, Luke versus Darth Vader, an unmasked Darth Vader, and again, I know there's been one before, but like I said, these will be new, you know, updated versions of these. 2 different Leia variants, C-3PO in the chair or throne, Jabba with Salacious Crumb and Wicket as well. So it's going to be good, I think, for people to get some of these Star Wars pops that may have missed out on some of those previous ones, or if somebody just prefers, you know, the updated look for these characters. Now with Sonic, we could get a flocked Sonic keychain, Metal Sonic, Dr. Eggman, and Amy Rose as well. And there's been other characters rumored to be on the way as well, but we'll see how that exactly pans out. With My Hero Academia, we could see 2 new sodas on the way, Todoroki with a chase, and then Suyu, I forget if that's how you say her name or not. I'm sure somebody can correct me with that, but she should be releasing with the chase as well. And then with One Piece, we should get an art cover Luffy as well. So as I learn more about all of these, you know, possible upcoming releases, of course, I will try to keep you all informed. All right, y'all, so that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of it. Definitely let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to, you know, what you want to add to your collection that you saw in this video, and which rumors you hope pan out to be true. And as always, you know, let me know as well what you've been seeing in stores recently, because I'm pretty sure, you know, your variety in stores is different from what I'm seeing in mine, basically. If you haven't done so already, please drop a like on this video to show support. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. You know, big thank you to everybody that has been continuing to support this series and also checking out my other content on the channel. I truly do appreciate that, and I will talk to you all again real soon.